Hi YouTube, Steven here. Come to you tonight to make a short video. It's been a long time since I've made a video, but I had a topic come up that I just thought I needed to talk about, and that is gratitude and appreciation. So before we get started, I'm smoking my little basket pipe. This pipe was about exactly $50 during the height of COVID. We were deemed at the bike shop where I work to be essential workers. Bicycles became extremely important to people to get out of the house. You know, after you are stuck home with the kids baking cookies and doing sidewalk art and shooting baskets, they needed a way to get out and get some exercise and get out of the house, and the bike boom hit, and we got very, very busy, and as many people were staying home, we couldn't, and you know, there were some tough times with that. We all got sick. It was difficult, but we all made it, and toward the end of the worst of COVID, Trek Bicycle, our sales rep, outside rep, came into the shop, and he brought a bunch of us gift cards and a pint glass, and it said something, there's a card that said something along the bike boom went big and you didn't even blink, so now we want to buy you a drink. Cool. Hadn't had anything like that before, you know, so we get this $50 gift card, and they want to buy us a drink, so I'm thinking I'm going to buy a $50 bottle of whiskey, which I don't ever do, and cheers. Yeah, $50 bottle of whiskey would be a big deal for me. So I think, what could I get that would be a lasting remembrance of COVID, because Lord knows we don't want to forget that. So of course I went out and bought a pipe. This pipe was about exactly $50, the price of that gift card. So this is my essential worker pipe, and I thought it would be fitting tonight to smoke this pipe. And of course I've got my Boswell Northwoods, my go-to. You all know that's what I smoke the most. But the reason I'm smoking this pipe tonight and talking to you folks is something happened last night that we were involved with, my whole family, as well as my Bike World family where I work. From time to time, when things are going good financially, the owners of the bike shop, because it's a successful, larger bike shop, but it is still a family-run business. We have 3 shops, and they do very, very well. And when times are going very well, they like to take us out and treat us things. We do steak dinners where you go out and select your own steak and cook it on these big grills, and we've gone bowling. We've done lots of things. Baseball game. We went to the baseball game this summer. Got a box. All the food and everything's there, and it's a lot of fun. Well, as you well know, with my sons, hockey was a big part of my life, with my sons playing up through the pro level. And so anyway, Bike World decided to take us all to a hockey game, and we're going to set in an ice box or ice suite, I think it is, right on the ice level, and it's a suite, and all the food, drinks, everything provided, tickets, and you can bring basically anybody you want. And I brought my entire family, my wife and the 3 kids here. The 3 kids are here at home, and we had a fantastic time, just a great time. I get a little bit choked up when I go to a hockey game now because of the history of my sons, but I powered through, had a great time, and we watched the warm-up. I'm not going to keep this lit when you talk and don't puff, as you well know, but of course, Louisa's kids, being from the Philippines, they don't know anything about ice hockey, and we watched the warm-up, and the Zambonis came out and cleaned the ice, and they were heading back, and I said, you know, I've been involved in hockey, my sons, about 27 years I've been a hockey dad. I'm still a hockey dad, and I'll always be a hockey dad. Pardon me, I do have a bit of a cold. I've been struggling with it. The weather here in Iowa is going up and down, warm and cold. We all kind of got sick, but it's a little bit raspy. So anyway, the Zambonis went by, and I said, 27 years of being a hockey dad, I've never even stepped up on a Zamboni. I've never ridden a Zamboni, and they give rides to people. It's never occurred to me to ask. When my son played here in Des Moines, he was the hometown hero. I could have went out there and asked for a Zamboni ride, and it would have been no problem. It just never occurred to me. So, first period's about done, and the boss, the owner of the company, comes over and he says, "Hey, I want to talk to you about something. Come on over." And I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting fired, right?" And he said, "Yep, getting fired. I thought we'd fire you in front of all these people." And there's a good crowd. We had a good crowd of bike road people there. So we get up on kind of a raised platform stage, and his son, Biff, who is now, as far as I know, pretty much running the company, and Forrest are there. And Forrest tells everyone that, I don't remember which went first. He said that I have been with Bike World for 25 years, which I knew, and a lot of people there didn't. Pretty cool. Lots of clapping, waving, high fives, and whatnot. And I think he phrased it something along the lines of, a lot of you know that Steve's been here for 25 years. A lot of you don't, but a lot of you don't know that Steve is a hockey dad. And he said, tonight, we're going to send you out and you're going to ride the Zamboni. And I thought, oh my Lord, I just mentioned minutes before that I've never ridden a Zamboni. And they decide they're going to send me out there in front of the crowd, get on the Zamboni, and ride the Zamboni around when they clean the ice between the periods. So then Biff hands me a little bag, and he said, "We got a little something for you." And I said, "Should I open it now or what?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure." So I opened it up. I just looked inside, and there were 3 gift cards in there, and I saw one total and almost dropped the bag. Pretty sweet. That appreciation thing, it was obvious. It was obvious they appreciated me as much as I appreciated them. Because of my employment at Bike World for these 25 years, I can feed my family. I'm a bicycle mechanic. I'm not getting rich. I didn't go there to get rich. But I have a nice little house here we pay on, and we have plenty of food. We have a van to drive. We have plenty of clothing. We have everything we need. We're not rich, but it's steady work. And I'm fond of saying is, as a mechanic, my hands are always just greasy black, and I say, the dirty hands make clean money, and I've made clean money there for 25 years. And to be appreciated means a lot. So, as I do, and as I am, got a little bit worked up. Shook everybody's hands, headed back to my seat and waited for the period to end, and headed out to the back of the arena to get on the Zamboni. Another one of the staff, they picked him out of the audience. There's 2 Zambonis, and he was going to get a ride. And so yeah, we took off. And I always joke here on YouTube that I don't edit. I don't know how any of that works. And people put a picture here and put a picture there, and I don't do that, but I can do this. So that's me on the scoreboard riding the Zamboni. Hopefully you can see that. But that was pretty cool. And all day long I've been fielding photographs, everybody, because there are a bunch of people there, and every time I'd go around, they're all taking pictures. I got a really good video where as we came around the boards, around the glass, I videoed everybody as they're all waving, and that's really, really cool. So then I'd get done, get back, set down, and I'm just, I'm texting both my sons. Hey, guess what I'm doing? Riding the Zamboni. And, jealous, Dad, I'm jealous. They've never ridden one. They've been ice hockey players for all their lives. And so I don't figure anything get any better than that. And we sat down, we ate, all kinds of food, hot dogs and chicken sandwiches and pasta salad and chips and beer and sodas and everything you needed. Somebody had a bottle of, what is that stuff? Can't even think of the name of it. It's a liquor, kind of a cinnamon. It'll come to me probably, but tasty. Even my wife, even Louisa got a little nip of it, and that was nice. And so we're sitting there, and as happens in hockey, they hit a puck outside the arena, and I kind of went for it. And a coworker, another mechanic, went for it. And he got it, and he said, I've never got a puck before. And I said, you know what? I've got one downstairs, right, sitting there. It's my son's first collegiate goal. I've got plenty of hockey pucks. So he had it. He was happy, and that was cool. And a few minutes later, one comes over the top of us and lands behind us in the kind of a dead space back there. And I heard it hit, but I didn't jump up. I figured a kid would grab it. So Matt, our marketing guy, he sets up a lot of this sort of stuff. He has the contracts and things we do a lot with. It's the Iowa Wild. We work back and forth with them on advertising and things and marketing, and Matt must have got that puck, and he's got kids, and he leans over and he says, "Here you go," and he hands me. It's sitting right there. I should have grabbed it, but he hands me a puck, game used puck, still cold. I said, "Man." Not a bad night. As my sister said, you got 5 tickets and dinner and a Zamboni ride, a bunch of gift cards, and a hockey puck. Not a bad night. But with all that, the best part is being appreciated. I go to work, I work hard. It's getting harder. As I've gotten older, it's getting harder. Some of these e-bikes now we have are 50, 60, 70 pounds. Lifting them up in the repair stands is getting harder. I'm sort of aging out on some of the electronic shifting and some of the things. But, I plug along and I work hard and I enjoy my job. I don't take many vacations. I took a long one this summer, which was very rare for us. You remember the videos there, but I like working there, and it's been a good been a good career and a good job. I've been there longer than I was a police officer, and that says something about Bike World. So there are some things that are going to change, I think, in the spring. I'm turning 62 on my birthday, and some things might change a little bit. And you'll all be posted on that too. But yeah, it's been a good run, and it was. I was full of gratitude. Just the appreciation for a job well done, and giving what you can, and sticking it out. We have some people come for a while and work there, and they move off and do other things, and I've stayed, and it's nice to be noticed. So, anyway, I could ramble on, but with my raspy throat and head full of what, I just kind of should get going here. But yeah, Louisa's after me about smoking the pipe, but I figure smoking the pipe is therapeutic as well as the cough medicine I've got in this in this glass. Cheers. Thank you, Bike World. Forrest, Biff, Matt. Anyone that played a part in this evening last night, I appreciate it greatly. To all the staff there, all my family and friends at Bike World. My family appreciates it. So take good care. I'm gonna finish my pipe. Try to keep it lit when I'm not gabbing. So see y'all.